Movement 1. Sitting down and then standing back up. We can observe a clear flexion and extension pattern through the hips and knees with coordinated movement while through the trunk. We can also observe an inline pattern here as well, as the participant is maintaining balance and alignment while transitioning through the double leg loading. During the descent, the hips and knees move into flexion under control, and during the ascent, the client extends through the hips and knees to return to standing. Movement 2. Picking up an object from the floor. In this activity, the client is picking up an object from the floor, which again demonstrates a flexion and extension pattern. As they lower toward the object, there is flexion occurring at the hips, knees, and trunk, followed by controlled extension as they return to an upright position. Movement 3. Pushing a chair or laundry bin. Here, the client is pushing a chair forward across the room. This task primarily demonstrates a push pattern involving the shoulders and elbows as force is applied through the arms. We can also observe flexion and extension at the shoulders and elbows, along with a slight forward trunk lean to help generate and control force. Movement 4. Twisting to reach and place an object. In the final activity, the client rotates their body to reach for an object placed behind them and then returns to place it on a surface. This movement highlights a twisting pattern with visible trunk rotation while the feet remain planted. Because the base of support stays stable, this task also shows elements of inline control, requiring the client to rotate through the trunk while maintaining balance.
Our first movement is the air squat. When doing the air squat, you want your feet to be roughly shoulder width apart. You want to bring your quads 90 degrees parallel with the floor, and you want to keep a neutral spine. This is an inline movement pattern. Here's a side angle. Our next movement is good mornings. When doing the good mornings, you want a slight bend in your legs and you tilt anteriorly until you feel a pull in your hamstring, then you can pull yourself back up. You want to keep a straight back when you're doing this, and it is a flexion and extension movement pattern. There's a side angle. Our next movement is the Russian twist. When doing the Russian twist, you want to balance backwards with your feet up in a neutral position, and you want to rotate from side to side. This movement is a rotational movement pattern. There's a side angle. Our last movement is the push-up. When doing the push-up, you want your hands roughly shoulder width apart. You want to keep a neutral spine, and you want to bring yourself closer to the ground. This movement is a horizontal pushing movement pattern. Here's a side angle.
The first activity demonstrated is sitting down and standing back up, and we connected this to bodyweight squats. Squats strengthen the major muscles of the lower body, and performing these squats regularly enhance lower body strength, allowing an individual to sit and stand with ease. The second activity was picking up an object from the floor, and we connected this to bodyweight good mornings, which will enhance the posterior chain, improve spinal stability, allowing individuals to efficiently lift objects off the floor with ease. The third activity was pushing a heavy object across the room, and push-ups directly transfer here, improving upper body strength and shoulder stability, and this improved upper body strength enables individuals to push heavier objects. And the fourth activity was reaching for an object on the bed, and this is a twist, so we connected it to Russian twists, which will work the oblique muscles, improving rotational range of motion, allowing individuals to more effectively reach for objects and rotate back. Thank you.